What's up YouTube? Welcome back to Technomaly. In this video we're going to be doing something a bit different, more about knowledge sharing, and I think something that you guys would be keen on actually finding out. As you can see in the background over here, I have two booster packs. Now I'm going to give you 5 seconds to decide for yourself which one you think is real and which one you think is fake. Go ahead, choose. Time's almost up. Have you chosen? Okay, cool. Now, I'm going to take you through each of these packs. I'm going to show you which one's real. I'm going to show you which one's fake. I'm going to give you tips on how to identify this as well. So, here we go. Now, don't forget, stick to your choice. And I'm going to bring them a bit closer. They're both on Silver Tempest. I managed to get both of the same artwork for the sake of this video. Now, just to keep things consistent. Okay, so I'm going to start off the bat on how you can, figure out what's real, what's fake by just looking at the packs, feeling the packs as well. And then we're going to look at the cards. We're going to take a look at the differences in what, how the designs are. Maybe something's being offset if we're lucky, if we get, something that is offset in a fake pack. But yeah, so the one on the right is actually fake. And the one on the left is real, legit. So, if you were wrong, stick around, because I'm sure you're going to want to know what's going to happen at the end of this video. As you can see, the design's almost alike in the sense that the artwork is the same. This one's slightly smaller, as if it's zoomed out, and the real one's kind of bigger. So at the same time, if you look at the colors, this is a lot more realistic yellow of Regieleki, whereas this, the color's a little bit off. So that's one of the things that I've noticed. So my brother actually called me up from this place and he was like, hey dude, they have these packs for like really, really cheap. And then I thought to myself, like, no, those packs aren't that cheap. So I was like, video call me. And the moment he video called me and he showed me this, there were two things that stood out. One was the color, because I have opened Silver Tempest and all these legit packs in the past. And the other thing was, if you look at the top here, look how the top is crimped, well, cut as well as the crimp. And look at here, look at how professionally done this crimp is. It's nice, you cannot see through the crimp, whereas this, you can literally see this, it's indented, there's holes, it's not really nicely done. And of course, the top is cut like teeth, as I call it. So off the bat, those were the two things that I saw. In the back, you can see, there is slight differences if you really wanna. So this place that I bought it on has a sticker here, so just ignore that. But as you can see down here, it's white and this is black. So that's also another difference. And when you pull it, you can see how easily this just opens here, whereas the original one, it's easy too, but it's not as easy as this. And when you have these packs in your hand, the feel of them. Look how loose this is, look how tight the other one is. You can see that it's an official Pokemon product. The cards are in there, fitting snug, whereas this is just a bit too loose. That's also another thing that if you have it in your hands, you should look out for, the looseness of the pack before being opened. Now let's get to opening them. I'm going to start off with the fake one first. Okay, breaks off. As I can already see, these cards do not look right at all. They even feel, and look, there's one card that's upside down. They feel fake. They literally feel as if they're pieces of paper. They do not feel right. I'm not even gonna do this properly. Oh wow, look, I have a Giratina V hit already. That's insane. And obviously the card order is incorrect. And as you can see, there's one that's upside down. So I'm gonna flip that guy over, turn him to the right side. All the cards, the order is just crazy. Off the bat, the first cards are, the rare or the ultra rare, if you want to call it. As you can see, there's no texture to the card. It's absolutely flat. Now, usually Pokemon cards that are, of any rarity, they have some sort of fingerprint or texture to it. This is absolutely smooth. It's as smooth as the back of a Pokemon card. And as you can see, the colors on the normal cards, they are not so grand. not grand at all. And see, this doesn't have no sense of gloss on it, being a V card, and they just feel flimsy. They're like really bendy, and like if you've opened any pack of Pokemon card, feeling a fake set of Pokemon cards, once you've opened it, you'd know off the bat. However, the information that I gave in the beginning about the pack and the looseness of it is to ensure that you can identify this before you even buy it. So take note of that. That's quite important when buying these packs, so that you don't lose any money on it, especially if it's cheap or even if it's expensive. If someone knows that, you know, I can make money on this, and people just buy it because it's like, you know, it's Pokemon. Be wary of these things, you know, and it'll save you a lot of money, time, and disappointment. So going on to the real pack now, you can feel this, as I said, is tight as hell. Look how hard it is to open. Like this, I just literally pulled it open and it started opening. This, you can't really do that. You gotta create that little hole over there and then literally pull it open, which is what I did. And now off the bat, right, one thing that I didn't mention when I opened up the fake pack is that the fake pack does not come with a code card. Maybe some do, because they, you know, maybe got sharp at the fact that they want to make it look more realistic, but clearly that one did not have a code card. So that's also another thing when opening up the pack. But the whole point of this video is that you should not buy it before even, you shouldn't get to the point of even opening it, because you should not buy it in the first place by just feeling the pack and understanding that it is actually fake. Okay, so I'm not even going to do the card trick here, because I didn't do the card trick there on the fake pack. I'm just going to go in and see what we got. Off the bat, oh, so look at the back of the cards, right? The back of the cards are nice, dark, deep colors. And look at this, it's light, it's flimsy. You can feel, you can hear, like there's a difference in the sound that the card even makes. But as you can see, one's bright or light blue and the other's dark blue, has a nice gloss shine to it. This has nothing at all. So I'm just going to jump in there. I think there might be something in the back there. I wasn't even expecting to get a hit in this pack, solely for the fact that it was just a loose pack that I bought from a local shop. I didn't have hope that there might be something in here. But yeah, as you can see, cards are solid. Now I'm gonna do something towards the end of this video, which I also use as a baseline to make 150% sure that my cards are real. All right, and it involves tearing a card in half. So stick around for that. Oh wow, this is a nice Pikachu. Oh nice, Skunk Tank V. Vicente reverse hollow. That's actually quite nice. Yeah, so that's a hit. So this is the texture that I was talking about that you'd see on a real Pokemon card. Can you see those lines here? Those are actually like kind of like fingerprint lines, you could say. This is also what distinguishes, you know, a real Pokemon card from a flat, smooth-looking one. You can literally touch your card and feel it. You'd feel it. But yeah, that's what I was referring to. So what can we tear from here? Let's look at this Venonat from the real pack. So the real cards, okay, maybe we'll tear that reverse hollow too, just, you know, as they say, for TV. Where's that Voltorb or Electrode? Sorry. So I'm gonna go in first with a card from, oh, also the packaging. It looks same on the inside, but listen to that, right? That sounds a lot softer, more sharper in this. It's even more sharper because this packaging is a lot more thicker. So the thickness in the package would tell you that before you whether it's fake or not, before you even buy it. So here's the fake cards on the right, real cards on the left. There's this Giratina that looks freaking amazing, which I really hope that I would have, you know, pulled a real one from there. But anyways, okay, so first up, we're gonna look at the fake card. Let's take a look. So if you look at the bottom here, right? Just gonna hold these. Look how badly scented that is. Look at the Pokemon Nintendo Creatures Game Freak writing. it's not really well centered. It's all the way to the it's all the way up, whereas in the real card, as you can see, it's centered quite nicely, and most of the time this stuff is centered quite nicely in the you know, in the real Pokemon stuff. So that's one thing you can also look at. Even if you just buy a card and you're not sure whether it's fake or real, that's something that would tell you off the bat, this writing over here compared to a real card. And of course, the colors. Look at the colors. There's a clear difference in the colors. There's a clear glossiness to the one on the left, where there's nothing on the, well, they made, it's a little bit, but it's not enough. If you've opened up a Pokemon pack, a real Pokemon pack, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You look at that gloss there, even though it's a normal card, and then look here, it's slightly glossy, but a bit more matte. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear both of these cards just to show you what I use as you know, just to make 150% sure that the stuff's real. So we're gonna go with Venonat first, which is a real card. There we go, torn. Now, if you look closely here, you can clearly see there's something black inside there. Now, when Pokemon makes their cards, they make the back, they make the front, and they glue both together. Now, what you're seeing here is literally two pieces glued together to make this real Pokemon card. That's why it looks like this. That's why there's two distinct layers after you tear it. Now let's tear the fake one. Tear it easily, and as you can see, it's just one piece of card. It's a piece of cardboard. This is not how Pokemon makes their cards. So that there is another tip that I use to make 110% sure that a card's actually real. Now these are normal cards, yes. You know, there are other ways to look at it and see. So I'm going to leave this here so you can have a look at those torn cards. And we're going to tear this electrode. I don't think it would be anything special. Yeah, as you can see, again, it's just one card. It's not the official two cards glued together. That's why these cards are so thick. You know, well, thicker, not so thick, thicker. And this is not so thick. Let's take a look at this reverse hollow. Now, this is a real reverse hollow. I'm not really sure how much this is worth, but I'm going to tear it anyway. So most of the foil cards, the cards that look like this Giratina or the Skunk Tank, they have a foil to them. And if you look, if I tear it, can you see it's literally coming off? And it's very hard to actually get this off. Look at how that is. There's, you can see the dual layer here, and you can see how thin this layer is here to create this foil. This is real. This is absolutely real. Now let's tear this Giratina up. Looks good, but I know it's fake. Now you're going to see it's going to be a full foil that's easily going to come off, right? So look at this. Look, if you look at, okay, maybe not so easy, but if you look at the quality of the foil, it's like a rainbow-y thin foil. Yes, this was thin as well, but it's not rainbowy, you know, it's not, you can see this is fake. Even though it looks cooler because it has like a rainbow effect to it, but it's fake, it's absolutely fake. And again, you can see the card is just one card with the foil front, whereas this, the foil is stuck to a card and then the back is stuck to that foil, to the card, you know, so it's literally a triple layer as opposed to this being a dual layer. Whereas this also being a V card, it only has two layers. And again, so let's see if I could peel. Oh, there we go. Look, see how easy this comes off. Now you have a blank Pokemon card, and you have the foil Giratina here over here, which is absolutely mind-blowing. That you know, people actually do this. I mean, I don't appreciate people doing this. I mean, well, but you can't really stop it, you know. But you know, knowledge like this can be shared with everyone, and I think knowing these things when you buy Pokemon cards, understanding how they feel, what they should look like, what the pack should look like, what the pack should feel like, or if you're buying singles from someone, feeling those cards, you know, making sure you don't have to tear them to know this. I just took it to the extreme because this is knowledge I would share with you, because it's something that I do from time to time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And Be sure to share this video with everybody. Knowledge sharing is a big part of my life, as well as the reason why I created this channel. I know I always open up stuff, but I'm just glad to make something that I can share knowledge with you guys. So thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one.